We're going to dive into a conversation with your peers, and this is in honor of inclusive dialogue, meaning that everybody gets a chance to share their voice, their story, and have a perspective to share.
If we can't sit in a room and be uncomfortable, if we can't sit in a room and share what is most important, what pains us, and the goals that we have for our lives and our families, it's going to be a bigger challenge. It's the very basic things that keep us separated.
You know, we all became Americans on 9/11, and none of us thought about any division that we had amongst ourselves. We were bigger than that, and that's bigger than ourselves. We have to continue to find and articulate ways that are bigger than ourselves.
I believe the importance of this organization is to provide a platform where people can express their views and also come together to actually act on them. Our backgrounds are different, but we all have a commonality. There's something that will pull us all together. So the leaders and the people making the decisions have to be open to even hearing what the regular people are saying.
MPU allows you to have small settings where we can have real conversations. We have to have the hard conversations. We have to get uncomfortable. Change only happens when there's a catalyst. In order to heal, we have to be honest. There has to be an establishment of trust, and that's what you're gonna have at MPU. Everybody's hurting. Everybody's going through this, but we lock in even tighter. We lock in to understand, hey brother, what's important to you? I think about when we were deployed and I've got 8 men on my back looking at this picture of my beautiful daughter and reading this note that she's given me. Well, that 8 men on my back, we all come from different cultures and have different backgrounds, but we're starting right where we are at. It's that family that we're building, and that family allows us to grow and to expand.
And so you start with the humanity part, and then you work towards that learning. Just understanding that people are people. When you strip away everything, as you talked about in combat, when you're injured, it doesn't matter how you identify. You need help, and you're there to help. And that's the way we bridge that gap.
I mean, that's a perfect example of what you just said, because if we don't know that, how do we interact? And how do we interact from an authentic way? And I think what we have to do is we have to take it back to the basics. And the basic is humanity. And the basics is building trust with purpose. And I think that's what's going to happen here as this grows throughout the United States. It's going to be based on the tenets of humanity and building trust with purpose.
I would tell anyone that's interested in attending an event similar to this just to do it, because you never know what you can get from it and what input you can provide that will help your neighbor or help even yourself.